How's it going, guys? It's Brad C at a WWE Smackdown review from January 15th. Let's jump right into it. So Smackdown starts off with Becky Lynch coming out to the ring. Of course, Becky is running down Smackdown Women's Champion Asuka. And then Becky says she doesn't take kindly to insults such as paper champion. Well, you did retain the title at least once. So you really weren't technically a paper champion. So then SmackDown Women's Champion Asuka comes out to the ring, and of course Asuka says that Becky is going down at the Royal Rumble and that Becky is not ready for Asuka. Oh, trust me, Becky, I think everyone's ready for you now. So then the Iconics, Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, come out to the ring. Billie and Peyton both take turns insulting Becky and Asuka. Childish insults, might I add. So then Becky is on the mood for him, and Becky challenges Peyton Royce to an impromptu match. So we get Becky Lynch versus Peyton Royce one-on-one, while Lacey Evans is watching backstage. That other NXT call-up. Word of advice, WWE, if you're going to have Lacey Evans insult people on the main roster, please, for the love of God, have her come up with a better childish insult than Nasties. Nasties is so fucking childish and PG and PC. Fucking hell. But getting back on topic to the match itself, it was a quick dominant match for Becky. Becky walks in disarmor, Becky gets tap out win. But then after the match, Asuka gets in the ring. Asuka tells Becky to take a seat. Then Asuka challenges Billie Kay to an impromptu match. So then we get Asuka versus Billie Kay. Asuka dominates easily. Asuka locks in the Asuka lock for the win. So the Iconics are pretty much jobbers now. But after the match, Becky gets back in the ring, and Becky and Asuka both have an intense stare-off to end the segment. So then next up, we get AJ Styles in the concourse area. Of course, AJ is celebrating everything we washed down. So he's pretty much taking what Daniel Bryan did last week and then trying to counter it. Also, counter arguments. Good job for AJ. Good for you. So AJ is celebrating everything washed down, from the hot dogs in the concessions to the soft drinks, even to the merch. And then Daniel Bryan appears in the crowd out of nowhere in the concourse area and sucker punches AJ, starting a brawl. So AJ and Daniel brawl. AJ would then slam Daniel through a merch table. And all that merch on that table got dirty. Damn. And then security had to show up and then separate the two men away. So then next up, we get a one-on-one match where we were supposed to get a one-on-one match between Samoa Joe and Mustafa Ali. Before the match, Joe would go and attack Mustafa for pre-match assault. Joe would then ram Ali face first into the ring post twice, and then Joe would end the attack by hurling Mustafa into the ringside barricade. Then after the match, Joe grabbed the microphone, and then Joe promises that was only a preview of what's going to happen to everyone in the men's Royal Rumble match. Joe, you do realize the only way you get eliminated in a Rumble match is by throwing your opponent over the top rope with both feet touching the floor, right? You do realize that's how Rumble works. So if you're going to do that kind of attack, you're going to have to at least throw them below the top rope, like the middle or the bottom, to do that stuff. So continuing on, so the match ends up being a no contest because the bell never rang. So continuing on, next up, we get a one-on-one match, a rematch from last week. Andrade Cien Almas versus Rey Mysterio. Couple highlights in this match. Rey's Avalanche Hurricane Rana from the top rope was good. His 609 was also good. Andrade had some good offense too, including his double knees in the corner and his drop kicks. Match ending, Rey's going for the frog for the splash. Selena jumps up on the apron to distract the ref. Andrade would throw Rey right off the top rope. Andrade hits Hammerlock DDT. Andrade gets the 3 count for the win. So Andrade is victorious once again. So then next up to end the show, We have Miz's Miz TV Bestie Birthday Bash with Shane McMahon, since Tuesday happened to be Shane McMahon's birthday. Happy birthday, Shane. So Miz, of course, went all out with this. Miz ordered 2 birthday cakes. No, folks, not 1, but 2 birthday cakes. And one of them had an image of both of them as a tag team. Miz also ordered a pair of sneakers. Not 100% sure if they were Jordans or Nikes. But it was a pair of sneakers that Shane never seen before. And then even called Shane a sneakerhead, since Shane has so many goddamn sneakers. Then Miz played a Shane McMahon highlight reel of all the moments Shane done in his career. From all those times Shane leaped off the Jumbotron and the ladders and Hell in a Cell twice. I was actually at one of those times Shane leaped off Hell in a Cell. It was at Hell in a Cell in 2017 in Detroit, for anyone wondering. And of course, this all ended with Miz and Shane McMahon teaming up as a tag team in that highlight package. So Shane, of course, opened up on how he always wanted to be a tag team champion. And then Shane says it will be an honor to walk into the Royal Rumble with Miz as his partner when they challenged the Bar for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. And then Miz guaranteed that Shane would achieve that goal. Now watch Miz and Shane lose. Because isn't it like every time someone guarantees they'd win in WWE, they immediately then lose? Prove me wrong, WWE creative and booking. So then Miz does the birthday song to Shane. But midway through the song, Bar's music hits. Sheamus and Cesaro, the SmackDown Tag Champions, both come out. The Bar, of course, saying that Miz and Shane should get all their celebrating out of the way, because they won't be celebrating after the Royal Rumble with the real best tag team in the world. Alright, Bar, technically, Miz and Shane are not the best tag team in the world. They are the best tag team in America, because Shane McMahon won the America Cup. No, I have not forget about that shit at Crown Jewel. It is still not a World Cup when every goddamn competitor represents one country. In this case, it was America. And then Shane suggests that the Bar couldn't be that great, since they had to resort to sneak attacking Miz last week. So I guess in that sense, this means Miz is now a babyface. Too bad, Miz was actually a damn good heel. But hey, I think we sort of saw this kind of when Daniel Bryan turned heel. I guess this meant that Miz was going to end up turning babyface. Have both of them swap roles. That makes sense. So then Shane suggests that Sheamus should face Miz in an impromptu match if Sheamus is as big and bad as he's suggesting. But Miz at first was hesitating since he wasn't dressed to compete. He was wearing a suit. So then Shane reminded Miz that Shane wasn't dressed to compete when he won the America Cup back at Crown Jewel. That is sort of right. He is technically right. He only had to take his top off because he had to go in for Miz last minute when Miz got injured. So we get our impromptu match, Miz versus Sheamus. It was actually a back and forth match. Match ending, Shane would stop Cesaro from interfering by putting Cesaro through a birthday cake. While Miz was distracted, Sheamus was distracted. Miz would take advantage. He'd roll up Sheamus. Miz gets the 3 count for the win. But then after the match, Sheamus would attempt to attack Miz for post-match assault. Miz would counter by hitting the skull-crushing finale on the Sheamus. And then Miz suggests that Shane should hit a coast-to-coast on Sheamus with a birthday cake position in front of Sheamus' face. And Shane would actually hit the coast-to-coast on Sheamus. And he got those Jordans dirty. You got the Jordans dirty. The basketball fans aren't gonna like that. It's been nice knowing you, Shane. I got one suggestion, Shane. When the show ends, because when the show ends, Shane, run. those basketball fans are going to kill you for getting a bunch of Jordans dirty. So then SmackDown ends with Miz and Shane standing tall. That's how we end SmackDown. It was a meh episode. Nothing really flashy. Nothing flashy happened here. SmackDown rating. Well, the show was a lot better than Raw, that was for sure. Rating 3 out of 10. Better show than Raw this week. But yeah, that's a SmackDown review. A lot shorter review than Raw, that's for sure. Well, on Raw, we had a lot more to talk about than SmackDown. But yeah, I think I got on enough. That's all I gotta say. Hope everyone's a great day, and yeah, peace out.